Morning, we're here in Bawang, which is a nearby town to where we're living. This is the early morning scene, guys going off to work in their truck, and they're all waiting to turn. Now the thought goes out this morning. When I got in the jeepney this morning with Jane to come here to Bawang for my heavy 2 or 3 days to buy some cat food and dog food, I decided I'd look around and open my eyes a bit more. And today I was looking at the young students, as you do as an old man. You're a dirty old man, they say. No, I was just looking at them and I'm thinking they're dreaming of their day at college today or at high school. And in that process, I'm sure, they do not think of grotesque foreign men, overweight, maybe somewhat bedraggled, in their late 60s. And here they are, young, spunky young ladies, dreaming of a future with you. Really? Do you really think that's what they dream about? Or is it maybe desperation? Wanting to get out of maybe a situation they're not willing to talk about on a regular basis with other people. But maybe they come from family situations that are somewhat extreme and desperate. Not desperate to marry, but desperate to change their life, to try and seek a better chance in life, be it only for a few years maybe before we finally go off to the promised land. And I think that there's an unrealistic expectation by many people, especially dare I say Americans, who seem to highlight their young wives, 18, 21. Like it has been said many a time, I'm sure, on many a blog, that in actual fact, do the girls line their pictures on the wall in their bedroom like they do in the West? Well, actually they don't. Certainly not the young ladies I've seen. But do they actually, or would they actually, pick a picture maybe of Clint Eastwood in his 90s, or Sonny and Cher, Sonny, just before he passed away? Would they actually have a picture of him on there and think, one day I'll have an old man as a husband, and he will be the answer to all of my problems? Don't you love the relaxing mode of the co-driver in his truck with a great big machine on there? Oh, I'm going to be run over by a bus. This is a very busy time in the morning. It's around 7 o'clock here in Bawang, and lots of things are happening, even at 7-Eleven. But the question is, do you really think that we find a place to sit? Do you really think that a young lady of 18 to 21 is really thinking with the same mindset that an 18 or 21-year-old would do overseas? My answer to that would be no. They see an opportunity to experience the things that their other friends haven't got. That is money. Sadly, mate, it is your money, not their money that you're after, but what your money will give them. What a life change it will be to them and their family. And you must realize that, in a way, you are exploiting their innocence. You are taking advantage of the fact that they are in this position, because so many of these beautiful young ladies sit every day on the bus or the jeepney on their way to college to study accountancy, human resources, maybe hospitality, but they're never really sitting there thinking, I want someone like John, or Norman, or Steve, or Rick, or Jim, all fictional characters, but nevertheless, all part and parcel of your imaginary idea that they can't wait for you to get off the plane and sweep them off their feet. Because a Filipino young lady does not want an ugly pangit foreigner. They do not want them really. They are just simply using the opportunity to get ahead in life, for however short it is. It may well provide them with a home, somewhere to live, and maybe a better chance for their family here in the Philippines. And as a result, that is the real reason that they marry. Especially a lot of guys in Dumaguete would know what I mean. Because the first thing they do, they set up another channel. And what do? Because they're with an American or an Americano, a foreigner, they get lots of views. And good on them, because as a result, they get a small amount of revenue from the channel very quickly. And a small amount is a lot for a Filipino to have to go through. So therefore, think again when you try and sweep a young lady off her feet. What you're really offering her is a chance to get ahead. So don't abuse that situation. Don't treat her badly. Treat her with love, care, and very much consideration, which is what we all hope we do for all of our partners. So, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.